Hello everyone, I'm Pawan Pankaj. I have created a tool that basically help you to create an auto-generated solution, auto-generated API for .NET Core application. Okay, so in which you need to just connect through your database, and once you have connected through database, you are now able to create or able to now generate a code, automated code for your table CRUD operation mm, uh, and API as well. So right now I'm going to create a database. I will demonstrate how this tool basically works. So right now I'm going to create a database in our SQL Server, and then after how this tool will generate a code, auto generated API for your table, we can see. Okay, so here there are some a few table. This is a demo table which I have created for this demonstration purpose. So I'm going to create a database first, and then I'm going to create a few tables. So here I'm going to execute this code. So you can see this code has been executed. Now if I'm going to show you that how many table has been created and all. So here you can see uh, these four table which I have created is now available in our database. And if you will see proc, so if I'll execute this, so there is no procedure is there. We have only four table schema is there. So I'm just going to run our code generator, and will show you how this code generator will generate a code generate a code for you. So basically, if I will describe how this will work, so I'm going to take a look what is basically. So code, this is a code generator application, and idea behind this code generator application is to reduce the development time. Write the clear auto generated code in C# programming language. It will generate a solution for .NET Core API with Dapper ORM for Microsoft microservice based architecture as well as layer architecture for your Microsoft SQL database table, and perform the CRUD operation without writing a single line of code. If you are working on an existing application, or if you want to develop a new application, okay, which is using MS SQL as a backend and .NET Core API as an API, .NET Core as an API. So this application will help you to generate the automated code, automated CRUD operation for your table without writing a single line of code. And this application will automatically create a MS SQL stored procedure for your table CRUD operation. Okay. So, and after that, there are few things we need to keep in mind when we are using this tool for database purpose only. So, if you are designing the database, then you should consider below instruction to use the application. First point is table should have a primary key. So if your table does not contain any primary key, then in that case this application threw an error that the table should have a primary key. Okay. Then second is there should be a column name status for defining the row is active, deleted, and many more status if you are going to kept it. Okay. Then please try to avoid max keyword when specifying column size. So here is the table structure. Create table. User this is a demo table. ID, name, address, date, and status. So here there should be a primary key, and there should be a column status in that table. So this is this is about the database, how you will design the table schema. I'm just going to give you a demonstration how this will basically help you to generate automated code for your CRUD operation. So here is a connection string. So first you need to provide a connection to your database. So here I'm providing a connection to my database. Here you can perform Windows authentication as well as SQL authentication, SQL Server authentication. Okay. So here connecting to the SQL Server and loading the server if there is any local server or if there is server available in a current system. So here I'm just putting a server name as a default dot, and using Windows authentication you can use SQL Server authentication as well. So after filling all the required field like server name, authentication, login, password. If you are using SQL Server authentication, then login and password will be mandatory. Okay. So once I will provide the information, then I need to load the database. So here my database is there. So you can see my demo, which we have created recently, is available in my database. So I'll just click on my demo and remember. So after providing the connection string, so what you will get all the table or the user defined table from the database to this list. Okay, so before that, before generating the code, we need to configure some property that where you want to keep your code. So once your code is generated, which location would you want to keep it? So here I am providing code. So here if you will see that in code folder, this is empty folder. So I will generate, this tool will generate a code and place to this folder. And then after we can provide if you want some procedure postfix and procedure prefix as well, and here project name. So I'm giving a project name my demo API. So this code generator will create a project name as my demo. Okay, here the common property which we can use or not. There is, if you want to execute a procedure which is generated by code generator to your database directly, so you can keep it as a true. Okay, once you have set all these property connection string database, currently this tool is for MS SQL only. So after that you will receive the connection for SQL, MySQL, Postgres, and Oracle as well. Here are the property. Here I have provided the folder path and procedure prefix is USP underscore. So when I'm going to in source table, there are few demo table which we have created: demo, menu, role, and user. So I have selected all this table, and I just wanted to create a microservice based solution. So here create API project and microservice based solution. So what this will do, this will create a solution architecture for your project, whatever the configuration you have provided, and the procedure for all the table: insert, update, delete, get all record, and get record by primary key. So these all are the procedure which will created. So here you can see this will take a few minutes to complete the operation, because this is generating all the code at runtime. So now this is completed now. So after completed, we can see that this folder has one zip file, that is my demo API, which we have provided in our code generator application, and there is a file, MS SQL file. This is a procedure basically. So what you need to do, you do not need to do anything. You need to open this file, MS SQL file. Just Control C, copy all the file, and in SQL Server you just need to run this script. I'm executing this. So now this thing And now if we will see that there is a proc created, like insert, update, delete, insert, update, delete, insert, update, delete, and update. Okay, so now I'm going to unzip this folder. So now it is unzipped now, and here you can find the solution file, as well as uh, we have a folder where are all the controller. If you can see, then we have a controller, we have a data access created inside this folder, we have manager layer inside this folder, then we have module is created inside this folder. So I'm going to just open this application and try to invoke some operation. So it is loading now. So meanwhile application is getting load. Going to demonstrate you all the thing which is taken care by this application. So here if you are working on existing application and you want to generate a business entity class for the table, business access layer, business manager layer, or API layer. That is basically for .NET Core controller if you want to generate, and stored procedure if you want to generate for your CRUD operation. So this uh, menu will help you to generate all the of those components. So I'm just going to show you how we can create a business entity. So similar way, we need to provide a folder path where we want to place our code. Okay, we need to provide a connection string, and we need to provide a postfix prefix of our procedure, and then project name. So you can see here I have selected one table, that is demo table, and I'm going to create a business entity. So you can see uh, this is generating now. So now the code has been generated, and okay. So here you can see the business entity class which is generated, and this is also placed in your location where you have configured. So here is demo.cs file has been created now, and you can see the this is created under my demo business entity, and this is a demo. The table name as a class name is created, and here's the column, which is, so these are the column, these all are the column, and here is the property. Here return get set property data set. Here you can see the data type. Here you can see the boolean data type as well. So different type of data type, here date time as well. So these are the business entity class which is created through this application. We haven't write any code for this entity class. So in a single click we have now business entity class, and then we can create a manager. Similar way we can create a business access interface, business access implementation. So how this will create, so I just want to show you. So now this is created. Okay, so you can see the interface class of demo access. Insert, update, delete, get demo, get by primary ID. Now I'm creating an implementation. So now you can see the business access class has been created now. So this is taking as a DI has already been implemented, so you do not think about how the DI is implemented. So you do not worry about that. So here in constructor we are passing SQL connection as a DI as a connection string, and this connection string is being utilized by the function by all the functions. So here you can see we have maintained the transaction as well. So if there are some any error during the execution of the procedure, so this will roll back all the thing. So this is for insert insert script. So insert function. Okay, then we have update function. Then we have delete function. Then we have get all table data function. Then the table data by primary ID. So these all are the function which is created by our tool, and then after we can create a business manager interface as well. So here you can see the business manager interface has been created, and now I'm creating the implementation class. So in implementation you can see the we are passing the access. So in implementation you can see the we are passing the access class a as a dependency injection. So here you can see I have passed access demo access as a DI dependency injection, and these all are the task which is performed by this manager class. So then after I'm going to create an API layer. So in that API layer you can see the controller of the .NET Core application. So here you can see that I have created a controller, demo controller, that is inherited from controller base, and then we are passing a demo manager, passing a manager class as a DI, manager interface as a DI. So here is the dependency injection is already taken care by this tool, so you do not need to worry about the DI part as well. And now here is HTTP post method is automatically created, HTTP put method is automatically created, HTTP delete is automatically created, HTTP get is already created, or HTTP get by primary ID. Sorry, get the route is get by demo primary key is already created. So after that, if you want to create a procedure, so you do not need to think how we will create insert, update, delete, all the pro work. So now you can see that this code generator is created a proc that demo select, demo insert, update, and delete. So demo insert, update, insert and update is taken care by single proc. So that's why it is demo insert, update, and demo select primary key, and get by all record. So get all record and primary key both are taken care by single proc. So this is the proc which is generated by this tool. Now I'm going to show you the application. Yeah, this is now loaded, I think, and we have app setting. So one thing I need to update in app setting, that we need to update the connection string of our giving our system the SQL Server connection string. I'm putting data source, integrated security, and after saving this application, I do not need to write anything. I just need to I need to run the application. Code generator will automatically generate the code for your API, and that will provide a functionality for add, edit, delete, update, and add, update, delete, get all, record, and get record by primary key. So these all are created through this application. So now you can see here. So there is a Swagger file is generated for our API. So this Swagger file is being loaded. And here you can see the module as well. Here are module class. So here we have registered all the basically this tool is using AutoFac. So here we are using register our business manager using AutoFac DI and data access to AutoFac DI, and passing the SQL connection string from configuration to the DI. So if you are going to host over Azure and some kind of a cloud system, so you can get it through Keyboard as well. So this is a custom few custom changes if you want, if you required. So so here you can see we have Swagger file for our API. Here is add demo, update demo, delete demo, get demo. I'm going to execute one, this, try it out and execute. So if everything will fine, you will receive a message. If there is a record, then you can you will receive a record. Or so here you can see that get demo is called now, and you can receive a status, http status 200, and data is black because data is empty now. So I'm just going to create a few data from this and just invoking this. Oh, so now insert add add demo is being called. So this will automatically create a one record inside our database. So here you can see data one. So one data is created, and here once we are going to we are going to call this API. So you see that we have a data, one data is there. So yeah, why one data is not coming? Because here status says we are not passing a status, and passing a status as a one to this. So we need to pass a status as a one for active. So okay, now you can see. So here you can see the data is there for status. So this is basically a tool where you do not need to write a single line of code, and by using this code you can generate a code for your API solution, and you will get you will get the function like 5 function for every table, like add, update, delete, get, or get by primary key. So these all are the auto-generated code. You do not write a single line of code for this table if you are creating a CRUD operation over the table. So and you will by using this tool, your API solution is ready. You can receive a ready-made solution for your API, and you do not need to worry about that. So here, if you can see, this all are the code which is generated through this tool, and you do not need to write a single line of code for CRUD operation. Just if you are creating a solution for microservice based as well as layer architecture. So this is the project which is generated by code generator application, code generator tool actually. And in this folder we have already generated the code, demo.cs, demo.access layer, controller, manager, and then proc as well. So this is all about the tool. And if you want, if you think this tool will help you in your day-by-day development activity, if you are using a .NET Core as a API and MS SQL as a SQL Server, so you can connect me over my LinkedIn profile as well as to my email as well as phone as well. So I will provide you an exe, and then you can generate code by yourself as well. So if you are going to start a new fresh project, and you think how we can create a solution and how that solution will be efficient, So you do not need to worry about that, how you can create solution. So you can use this tool and generate the solution. Thank you.